Hello everyone, it's Samuel. So I recently had the opportunity to participate in various conferences on bioacoustics, and following the release of my book on holistic sound therapy, and the previous video, by the way, which compared the two American and Italian devices, well, I received many questions, particularly about the in-depth functioning of the music of the plant device. That's what it's about today. To start, it's important to know that the music of the plant's device is not just a gadget. Behind its design, there are 40 years of research with a network of experts connected to different centers worldwide. And regarding the operating principle, well, it is about converting the bioelectrical response of a plant into notes, into musical notes. The sequence of notes, therefore, can be interpreted as music, since it is a little bit the principle of music to link the notes together. But it remains subjective here because the device, it will translate impulses and therefore produce notes above all. Clearly, we could have named it plant notes or even plant frequencies, which would have been more precise in the description. However, in the end, music continues to be a significantly broader and more poetic concept. What we need to know now is that the bioelectrical response of a plant is obviously sensitive to the environment, just like any cell, including different interactions between the plants themselves, but also between living beings, which implies, according to numerous experiments conducted, a form of communication that is clearly established. Thanks to this bioelectrical analysis converted into notes, for instance, our bioacoustic lab, Resonance Lab, has decoded a full language related to the frequencies emitted by plants, about 48 words currently. So it's a language that is still rudimentary, but we have understood that plants recognize, for example, people who interact in their environment, that they are also capable of expressing their needs for hydration, sunlight, temperature, whether they are in a favorable environment or not. This device lets the plant audibly express itself to us as humans using sound frequencies, as bioelectrical signals at their core are not audible to the human ear's spectrum, and this device makes them perceivable to our ears. To draw a parallel, it is precisely the type of system that was employed by Stephen Hawking when electrodes were placed on his skull to analyze brainwaves, and subsequently these waves were translated into words using a small device that he had designed, as he had lost the ability to speak. To summarize, the purpose of this device is to convert the bioelectrical activity of a plant into musical notes. A bioelectrical response with low and slow frequencies will produce low notes, while a bioelectrical response with high and fast frequencies will produce high notes. Just like on a piano keyboard, every frequency will correspond to a note in order to create a scale. But on this principle, we could very well replace the note corresponding to a frequency with the sound we want. For instance, well, when a plant emits a frequency that corresponds to the note D or the note E, we could easily substitute this note with a word such as thirst or gratitude, for example. Thus, just as we can hear notes and deduce music, well, we could hear words that make up a sentence, and that would allow the plant to express itself more clearly to us. Obviously, we have already conducted this experiment in our laboratory with a sampler, which is precisely a device that allows us to replace notes with any sounds, such as words. I still have to do a little editing of the videos, and I will, of course, be happy to share this experience with you if you are interested. So inform me in that scenario. This video has concluded. I trust you enjoyed it, and it provided you with additional information about this device. And don't forget, if you want to get this Music of the Plants device, I advise you to use the affiliate link below, which will allow you to get free shipping, a discount, and of course other benefits. So don't hesitate.